In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to export your design as an SVG file in Inkscape. SVG files are incredibly useful because they are scalable, lightweight, and perfect for websites, cutting machines like Cricut, or moving your artwork into other design software. If you've ever finished a design in Inkscape and wondered how to properly export it as an SVG while keeping everything compatible with other tools, this tutorial will walk you through the entire process step by step. By the end of this video, you'll understand the different SVG formats, how to export the exact part of your design you want, and a few important tips that many beginners miss. And if you find this tutorial helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more simple and practical software tutorials just like this. Now let's get started. Before exporting your SVG, the first thing you want to check is that all the layers you want included in the final file are visible. Open the Layers and Objects panel by pressing Ctrl-Shift-L on your keyboard. In this panel, you'll see every layer and object that exists in your document. Make sure the eye icon is enabled for anything that should appear in the exported SVG. If a layer is hidden, it will not be included. Now, if you only want to export a specific part of your design instead of the entire document, select those objects using the Select and Transform Objects tool. You can activate it by pressing S or F1 on your keyboard. Click and drag to select the shapes, text, or graphics you want included. This will allow you to export only the selected artwork instead of the full page. Now let's open the Export panel. Press Ctrl-Shift-E on your keyboard to bring up the Export dialog. This panel allows you to control exactly what part of your design gets exported. At the top of the Export panel, you'll see different export area options. You can choose Document if you want to export the entire file, Page if you want to export only the page boundaries, Selection if you only want the objects you selected earlier, or Drawing, which exports the area that contains your artwork. Choosing the correct export area is important because it determines the view box and dimensions of your SVG. Next, we need to choose the SVG format. Under the folder icon, you'll see a Format drop-down menu. Here you can choose between several SVG types. The first option is Inkscape SVG. This version keeps all of Inkscape's internal metadata, such as layers, guides, and editable effects. Think of this as your working file. It's perfect if you plan to come back and edit the design later in Inkscape. The second option is Plain SVG. This removes most of the Inkscape-specific metadata and keeps the file cleaner and more compatible with other software. If you plan to upload the SVG to a website, use it in web development, or open it in other programs like Illustrator or Cricut Design Space, Plain SVG is usually the best choice. Some setups may also include Optimized SVG, which minimizes file size by removing redundant data and simplifying the code. This can be useful for web performance if file size matters. Once you've chosen the format, click the folder icon to set your file path. This lets you choose where the file will be saved on your computer and what you want to name it. Pick a location that's easy to find later, give your file a clear name, and confirm the save location. After that, simply click the Export button at the bottom of the panel. Inkscape will generate the SVG file using the export settings you selected. Your vector artwork is now saved and ready to be used in other software, uploaded to a website, or shared with clients or collaborators. There's also an alternative method you should know about. Instead of using the Export panel, you can go to Save As. Press Ctrl-Shift-S on your keyboard. In the Save As window, open the File Type dropdown and select either Inkscape SVG or Plain SVG. Then click Save. This method is commonly used when you want to save the entire document as an SVG rather than exporting a specific section. Before finishing, here are a few important tips that will help avoid common SVG issues. First, if your design contains text and the SVG will be used on a website or another computer, consider converting the text into paths. Select the text object and press Ctrl-Shift-C to use Path, then Object to Path. This ensures the text appears exactly the same even if the viewer doesn't have the original font installed. Another useful detail is the SVG viewbox. In Inkscape, the viewbox corresponds to your page size, which you can edit in Document Properties by pressing Ctrl-Shift-D. Adjusting the page size changes how the SVG scales in other environments. Finally, if you're a web developer, note that object names and layer IDs inside the Layers and Objects panel become ID attributes inside the SVG code. This can be extremely useful if you plan to style or animate elements using CSS or JavaScript. And that's it. You now know how to export your artwork as an SVG in Inkscape, how to choose the right SVG format, and how to make sure your design stays compatible across different platforms. If this video helped you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more quick and easy software tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.